Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, thank you for joining me. It is PLANMAS Day 2. Yay. I'm actually filming this kind of ahead of time. I'm trying to get a bunch of videos filmed. I have my coffee because it's cold outside, and it is like 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, and I am still in my jammies. I do have to get dressed because I gotta go run a couple of errands, but that'll happen soon. Okay, while I'm chit-chatting and running my mouth, we're going to set up, ooh, y'all, I didn't catch that up. We're going to set up December in my Hobonichi weeks that I used for health and wellness, journaling, planning. I'm not really sure. I don't really think it's planning. Oh, why are my pages bent in like this? I am not, I am kind of rough on my planners. I'm not going to lie. So they're really beat up by the end of the year because I'm also like a completionist. I like to have my planners completed, but I feel like y'all know the drill. Like I'm kind of sticking with what I've been doing all year. I don't know where my blotting paper is. Oh, it's on the cover. I took the planner. No, yeah, I took the planner out of the cover because it was just easier to write in and plan in. I did that when I did my plan with me. But we're gonna stamp in December with these alphabet stamps. I've had these stamps for years, I feel like. I think they're Hobby Lobby. I don't know. They're all caps. So I just stamp in the month name. And I'm going to be really careful about the those little stickers I got from Amazon. Somebody pointed out, they were like, is December spelled with an S? And I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice that. So shout out for pointing that out to me because I had no idea. December. I think we talked about this at length in EM, right? December. Okay. In my last video is I can't see words in my head. I have to see them on paper. And I'm really struggling with December. So we're going to write December on a piece of paper so I don't mess this up. I have a sticky note. Like, I know how to spell. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think if you understand, then you understand. But if you don't, you're probably like, what is wrong with this girl? I don't see words. I can't see them in my head. I can see a lot of things. But, like, the spelling of words is not one of them. December is a weird word if you look at it. Does that look right? Okay. I'm like, oh, does that look weird? All right, so we're going to stamp in December. And I'm going to hope I let that dry. If you're curious about the stamp ink, it's the Ranger Distress Oxide. It's ground espresso. I go between this one and the other one is Vintage Photo. And this was a gift from my friend, Miss Gwen. So, shout out, Miss Gwen. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving and you got a good break. Okay, I'm going to try to let that dry, and I'm going to use my Uniball 1 and the 0.38 to draw in my tracker. I do the same thing every single month, so I'm going to try to be quiet so that I can write this in and speed it up. I work backwards, like start at 31 all the way to 1. It's going to get a little bit harder here because I've got that ridging from where I've used the washi tape. Okay, I did it. Sometimes I skip numbers. I have to do it really, really slow or it becomes a problem. So this is where I track my sleep and energy levels. I like having the month view. And then the actual monthly page, these little boxes, if you haven't ever seen this, is where I actually write in my workouts. And then I have another indicator that I don't really share what it means online. So we'll start here. And I usually go, my sleep range goes from 8 hours to 4 hours. That's usually pretty typical. I usually am at about 6 hours of sleep, to be honest with you. I usually don't get below 4. And then I do track my energy levels from high, medium, and low. And so high is like I'm super hyperactive and probably getting on your nerves. And that's just, you know, I get it. And then low or medium is like my baseline where, like, you know, I'm functioning, I'm productive, all that fun stuff. And then low is like I'm really dragging. I usually have very low days when I'm coming off of a migraine or I'm coming off of not getting enough sleep. Okay. Let's look, where's my sticker book? Let's put some decor down. I want to divide this up. I'm just kind of undecided if I want to use like a marker or just a pen or something. Okay, so last night while I was watching the Iron Bowl, I had bought these pet tapes off of Amazon, and I will never again buy pet tapes that are not already pre-cut. I spent an hour and a half like cutting these out to put in my reusable sticker book. And I just want to say shout out to Miss Rhonda, because Miss Rhonda sent me this little Sticker Ease peel mat thing, and it's a godsend is all I can tell you. So I'll bring it up, but God bless you, Rhonda, because that saved me a lot of a lot of heartache. But I was like, I don't know what colors I want to use, because these are so cute. It was a pack of 6. Again, they were not pre-cut, which was kind of crazy to me. And I will never in my life do that again. But it had some really cute stuff. There weren't a whole lot of like selections. Like I think like once you got going, they didn't have a whole bunch on the roll. A bunch of different designs. Oh my gosh, words. Girl, find your words. Okay, so I was thinking like I wanted to use some of these to decorate. And I'm like, what would look good here? Like the girl stickers are so cute. Like especially like these. Okay, I think this girl is about to hang out here. And she might just have to cover some stuff. I'm gonna be out of town there, so I'll probably go walking, but... And then maybe we can find some cute little, like, some of these maybe would be cute. And these are not cut out very pretty. Like, I was losing patience. I am not, y'all, I'm not the one. I'm not the one to have to sit down. That's not going to work. And peel. Oh, that's, like, very sticky. And cut 85,000 stickers. Like, I already struggle... like stickers that are already pre-cut, let alone yeah, no thank you. I'm trying to find something cute. Maybe we can do, oh, we can put something there. That would be cute. All right, we can do this maybe. Yeah, that'll be cute. That'll leave me room, like if I do happen to go walking or whatever. Can y'all see what I'm doing? This is taking way too much effort. And then I'm like, if I use all these, like I'm gonna have to cut out more. I don't know. Anyway, never again is all I'm telling you. Like y'all who buy pet tape that is not cut, you're amazing. And you have the patience of a saint. Because I was like, I can't do this. It took me forever too. Even with the little helper tool. It's funny. Anyway, okay. And then I like this little poinsettia right here. So we'll put this little poinsettia and then ta-da. You know, I like to decorate my monthlies because it just, I don't know, it makes me feel happy. Let me find like, this is like a deep red. 757. Let's try it. Stencils. And we'll just draw like a little line. It's going to be hard here because of that ridge. To draw this line here, but maybe if I can like keep it pressed down. Am I in frame? Sorry, I struggle sometimes, y'all. Oh gosh, dude, I have to go back to work tomorrow. Okay. Why did I bring that line in so much? It's fine. Maybe I should just extend it then. I don't know that this is like the most matchy color, but close enough. Okay, so that monthly setup, this is taking way too much time. Okay, and then I thought I had some month stickers shoved in here. I do not. I have them somewhere. I don't know. Because I'm going to need, let me look at the, oh, I didn't smear the stamp ink. Okay. Where are my trackers? Alright, so let's get started on my trackers for December. And I think I like this situation from last month. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to tell y'all, I was like, I don't know, my eyes, I was having trouble like keeping up with the days. I've not been super consistent with the trackers. Okay, so let's just have fun, okay? We're just gonna have fun. So I have this, and let's hope it all just fits. I have this little Michael sticker book, and it has the months in it. And I think of gold at Christmas time. I really do. And the thing is this is the last tracker in this year. So I can totally just do whatever I feel like doing in here. So my only concern is gonna, oh God, oh gosh. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it long ways. We're gonna be like December here. My only concern is like what I'm showing you. So I'm like, I don't think I want to use those pet tapes. I want to use some of these Bellisi Casa stickers. They're so cute. I love the colorway. I'm putting way too much time and effort into this, or thought, not really time and effort, but mainly thoughts. I really like I like this little scene too. Because I don't know. I'm going to use what I need to use. Next year, hold on, I'm going to have to cut that. Next year, I am going to dedicate two full pages to each tracker. I miscounted, or I misinterpreted that last year. I don't know why I did that, but we'll just trim it and it'll be fine. See? No harm, no foul. And then maybe we can put, I like this little scene right here, goes very nicely with it. So we'll do this one. These stickers are very nice. Oh, it's a little bit hung on there. I got it, maybe. Oh gosh, okay. The struggle is real, y'all. Okay. And then we'll put like, I have a vision. Can y'all see it? December, like so. And then we can take some of these like smaller stickers, like maybe this cute little tree. We're just gonna have fun, y'all. Like, it don't have to be super serious. You know, sometimes just being in the planners and like doing things in the planners is just, I don't know, it's a happy and joyful thing. And I find this to be really relaxing. I don't know about y'all, but I really do. It probably would not hurt if I got my tweezers because I have chubby fingers, but it'll be fine. But this is so cute, y'all. Oh my. Oh, let's do this little cocoa thing right here. The cocoa and the cookies. And then got some cute little, There was this, oh yeah, the earrings. These are cute. We'll do these earrings. Just like, can y'all tell I love Christmas time? It's my favorite time of year. I feel so much joy this time of year. And we'll do this one. Okay, there we go. That's so cute. All right, so then what we're gonna do is, I want to make sure I have enough room for the words. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of start here, and we'll hope that that's enough room. Usually I work backwards to forwards, but let's see if this works. 7. Do y'all have like favorite, if you celebrate Christmas, like do y'all have like favorite activities that you guys like to do with your family? Anything like that? Where we live, a local nonprofit they have, it's like one of their big fundraisers for the year. They have this thing called the Tinsel Trail, and it's like in our downtown area. And they always do all these like little fun events for families and things like that. And we do enjoy going there quite a bit. We love looking at Christmas lights. We have like our standard Christmas movies we watch. And a new tradition that we have kind of started recently is after Christmas, we like to travel to Panama City, which is really fun and enjoyable. Okay, so we're going to start here and say gratitude. I'm giving myself lots of space to, and then journal self-care. So these are habits that I check in on to see that I'm doing them in the hopes that I'm taking care of myself. One of the things I've been struggling with is the morning mile and the 12K steps. We're going to get back on track. Okay. So these are things that support my health and wellness, right? Like whether that be like physical, mental, spiritual, all of the things. I do want to do Bible study here as well, because that's another habit that I've been having a hard time with. Okay. And then I'm like, that's great. I think what I want to do is I'm trying to think, is there anything else like that I'm struggling with? I'm going to put gym, like go, like, gym or weight train, either one. Okay. And then I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to renumber it again, because my eye is going to have a really hard time with that, to be honest with you guys. That's another thing I really like about how I didn't set up all my trackers at one time is, you know, and I think for me, because I'm constantly changing my mind or my priorities shift, or, you know, there are times like I'm solid in habits and then other times I'm not solid in those habits, is this gives me like the flexibility to adjust and make changes every month, which is why I'm glad I didn't, because I really considered it when this is a new practice for me, is I really did consider like going ahead and setting everything up ahead of time, but I'm really glad I didn't. And the reason I'm glad I didn't is because this gave me that flexibility to implement changes. I just said that like 5 times. So, yep. All right, so now let's go to some mental health stuff. So did I have a spiral? Did I have a negative thought pattern? So I put negative pattern. I know what that means. It means, did I go on a negative thought pattern? And I also want, there's an N at the end of that. I also want to know, am I feeling anxiety? I've been like really anxious lately. That's not fun. I don't enjoy that. Was I task avoidant? That is the thing I struggle with, is I go from like moments of hyperactivity, hyperfixation to I'm drained, and then productivity suffers. Do I get hyperactive? Do I have a hyperfixation? Yes, all the time. And then impulsivity. Okay, and then we're gonna look at my physical stuff. I'm not really tracking the knee pain, the back pain. Yeah, let's track the back pain because I have been having back pain. Well, okay, I ran out of storage on my phone again. I really need to clean my phone out. Okay, anyway, so I moved on to physical ailments. So I said I'm not going to track my knee pain anymore. I went ahead. I was like talking for like 5 minutes before I even realized that I wasn't even recording anymore. So, okay, so back pain, I'm going to continue to check on. Headaches, yes, because I get those frequently. And if I take over-the-counter meds, I'm also going to track if I get migraines. And then with the migraines, am I taking my rescue meds? So I have 2. This is like my go-to, Nurtec and then Toradol. Although I'm only supposed to take 5 Toradol a month. So I have to be very kind of like conscious of how frequently I take it. I prefer not to take it because it does make me sleepy. And then I've been having a lot of sinus issues. So I am going to put sinus issues. And then did I take Sudafed? Y'all, Sudafed is like the best thing to take, I have learned, for sinus issues. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to use 992. Yeah. I think that's what I want to use to kind of like delineate this stuff. I literally just had the little stencil thingamajiggy, and it grew. Oh, there it is. I was like, it grew legs. Y'all, just don't take me serious, okay? So let's draw a little line to separate these things out. And then let's box it in. I'm gonna give myself like an extra. Oh, that's not long enough. There's my other stencil. I have a long one somewhere. Okay, maybe I don't. I can't find it. There's my ruler. I was like, I'll just use the ruler then. I'm gonna give myself like just a little bit of extra space. Oh, no, I have to use the long ruler for that. Okay. Y'all, I was gonna tell you about the nails. I got these like, okay, have y'all been seeing, I got influenced online. Where are they? Oh, have y'all seen like everyone online talking about the Curve Life nail glue? I've had these on for almost 2 weeks, and usually like I'm rough with my hands, like please know, like that was like my issue with press-ons in the past. So I was like, I always had to have like nail glue with me because I was always like popping them off. Not one of these has popped off. So the hype is real, is all I'm gonna tell y'all. So what they are saying about them online, from my own personal experience and from those that I've talked to that have had like very similar experiences, they're saying the same thing. So just so y'all know, it's really good. So there you have it. Oh, whoops. All right, well that got a little wonky, but that's okay. We'll just fix it the best that we can. I see my friend Tiffany do, like, I see her plant, like, her, like, trackers and her weeks, and I so want to copy them, like, because it's just so pretty. I'm like, And I do copy some people, just so y'all know. But if I do copy you, like, I'm gonna give you credit for it, okay? I'm not gonna, like, act like it was my idea to do this. But, like, if y'all don't follow my friend Tiffany, like, what are you doing? Because Play with Tiffany is her handle, but she's, like, her planners are always so pretty. I love them. Okay, so then we're gonna use kind of like we're gonna use the brush tip. Sorry, y'all. All right, it's gonna be all right. Oh, shut up. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes you just gotta have fun and hope for the best. That would have been okay if it didn't. It just kind of a little wonky. That's so cute though. It usually does not take me this long to set up my trackers in here, but I'm not gonna lie, I have been enjoying myself because it's my last tracker in here for 2025, and I have really enjoyed the practice of having excuse me, of having like a health and wellness journal space to like note stuff. I've really enjoyed the practice this year, and I am going to be continuing the practice into 2026. And at some point, I am definitely going to share a lineup video. None of my stuff, just so y'all know, none of my stuff is set up, ready to go. I'm trying to get through this year. You know what I mean? So eventually it will be. But at this point, it's fine. I'm not stressing, and I know you can start using your Hobonichi weeks tomorrow, well, December 1st. I don't. I start fresh. I start with a new year, fresh with a new year. And I'm also trying to be that girl that doesn't hoard my stickers anymore, because I am really bad at doing that. Okay, y'all, that's so cute. I love it. All right, it's a little wonky, but it's fine. I made it, and I did a great job. Okay, anyway. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me today for PLANMAS Day 2. Hopefully, I think I will have a video for Day 3. Not sure what it is just yet, but it's gonna happen. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Bye!